A senior figure at the center of President Donald Trump's aggressive immigration crackdown is expected to leave Minneapolis, signaling what may be a strategic shift by the White House following a second fatal shooting involving federal immigration officers. Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino, who has become the public face of immigration enforcement operations in the city, is set to depart Minneapolis alongside some federal agents. In his place, Trump's border advisor, Tom Homan, will take direct control of on-the-ground efforts. The move comes after the death of Alex Preddy, a 37-year-old nurse who was shot and killed by federal officers during a confrontation on Saturday, intensifying public outrage and political pressure. The administration's decision appears to reflect an attempt to soften its posture after days of protests, criticism from Democratic leaders, and growing unease within Republican ranks. While immigration raids have continued, the reduction of federal personnel and a change in leadership suggest a recalibration rather than a full retreat. Preddy was reportedly observing and filming immigration agents when the encounter turned deadly. Federal officials claimed he posed an imminent threat and was armed, asserting agents acted in self-defense. However, eyewitnesses, local officials, and Preddy's family dispute that version of events, stating he was holding a phone, not a weapon. Analysis of available video footage has found no visible firearm in his hand, further fueling demands for an independent investigation. The killing marked the second fatal shooting of a Minneapolis resident by federal immigration officials since January. Earlier this month, another resident, Renee Good, was shot and killed by an ICE agent, deepening mistrust between the community and federal authorities. Anger in Minneapolis has largely focused on Bovino, whose highly publicized and media-driven enforcement style made him a lightning rod for criticism. Demonstrators gathered outside a hotel where he was believed to be staying, demanding his removal from the city, while memorials and protests continued throughout the week. President Trump has recently struck a more conciliatory tone, holding what he described as productive calls with Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. Both Democratic leaders have opposed the federal operation but characterized the conversations as a step toward de-escalation. Trump indicated a willingness to reduce the number of agents and allow state authorities to pursue an independent investigation into Preddy's death. The immigration crackdown in Minnesota began in December following fraud convictions involving state welfare programs, within a state that hosts the largest Somali immigrant community in the United States. As tensions persist, the administration now faces a critical test: whether it can maintain its hardline enforcement agenda while restoring public trust and preventing further loss of life.